Hello everyone, John Runner 88 here with another Star Wars figure review, and this time it is Sabine Wren, deluxe Sabine Wren. We're all so privileged to have another deluxe figure. Here's the packaging. It's alright. This image is kind of weirdly, it's like very sharp on the edges. Looks a little weird. Not the best, especially around the head. It just looks like it's probably a prototype they used for, and maybe it was hand painted, so that might be why, but this looks a little, a little off, but not as off as that helmet is. It is off because of the helmet, because the helmet's right there, but we'll dive right into that, but that's the packaging, the box. Awesome. Sure. One issue with the boxes is you can't look at these faces before you get them, and she looks good. I think her paint apps are slightly leaning to what was it, her right, but it's very slight. I'm a stickler for the paint app, so it's frustrating not being able to view them in a store beforehand, or even getting a few of them online and comparing them and returning one, because you'd have to open them up and everything, which would be annoying, but thankfully it's not too bad on this one, so I can live with it. But other than that, all the other paint apps look good, nice and crisp. She is missing kind of some little bits on her bracers there, so I'm gonna definitely customize those a little bit, add some paint there, some paint on the other one. There's a few spots that could use some red paint. She's got little flashing lights on them and stuff. But let's get into all the details. We will start with this big old elephant in the room, the helmet. There it is, the big practical joke helmet that we got. The rangefinder moves, which is cool. If this was shrunk down, it would be great, but then it wouldn't fit her head. So what they should have done is give her a swappable helmet. That would have looked perfect, and that's what they're doing moving forward, which is awesome. I think these helmets are a little underscaled for Bo-Katan and Casca Reeves are the other figures that use these helmets. But it's just insane when you put them side by side and you see just how massive her helmet is. It it is so bad. And I even brought we've got Axe Wolves' helmet. They're about the same size. I thought hers was going to be a little bigger, but I think his is actually a little bit bigger, especially from the side. But it just goes to show how they need to really, really get a grasp on this and realize that if the character's got a bald head, we've got Pre-Vizsla coming out, and we have the Boba Fett deluxe figure, those work because they don't have the hair that they have to compensate for. You can slide on nice and easy. But this is, apparently, I guess the issue is that what happened was they had that when they got the prototypes in or whatever from the factory, the helmet was obviously too big, but I don't think they had time to correct it or anything. I believe Emily, the design supervisor over there, she's brought that up a little bit, which is nice. I like when they're nice and candid and they give their honest talking points about the line, without throwing Hasbro under the bus at all, but just kind of being real with us, and we understand stuff like that. They wanted to get the figure out at a certain time frame, and they didn't have the time to correct the helmet. And like, because if they did correct it, they'd need to get like another prototype sent over and see if it'd just be a pain in the butt. But it's frustrating. It'd be cool if we got like something like a build-up pack that could come with like a swappable helmet for her. That'd be really awesome. Or they'll probably like single card her without a bunch of the accessories and give her a swappable helmet. That'd be an interesting idea too. I could see them going that route as well. But enough of the helmets. Onto the accessories. She's got her 2 blasters. One there, one there. The holster is nice. It's not like it's not super bulky or anything. It's a nice, and it's kind of small, so they could have made it probably. The blasters do go in, I promise. They go in nice and snug. One issue with the Bo-Katan mold is that it's kind of a real pain to get the blasters in. Sometimes it can be really tight. She's missing hinged wrists, which is a shame because Bo-Katan has those, so it is possible on figures of this, like a female figure. She's got her lightsaber. Awesome. Looks great. I like how they've been getting rid of the kind of like the flare effect on the bottom. It's just a nice straight blade. So, looks awesome. Comes with the Loth Cat. Might do a little dark wash to this guy eventually. I think his name is Merly. I think we actually got his name. Static for the most part. He can move his head, which is nice. But, not too much to it. And she comes with her spray paint device here. I was thinking of like customizing this a little bit. I might do a little dark wash to it, but I was like, oh, there should be like the buttons are probably different colors in the cartoon, but no, it's just like this. Must be a little confusing when she is painting with it because who knows what color she's using. And she comes with a little satchel, which does fit over her. Get it like around the arm, loop it around here, around the head. And there you go. I thought that I saw another review, I think it was Boss Bounty, he showed that there's like this little pouch here, and he showed it from like one angle, and I was thinking that that sprayer would actually have a little pocket to go into, but that is not the case, unfortunately. I'll probably add some details to this satchel too. Look up some pictures online to see how it looks. Definitely the buckles could probably be painted and whatnot. And whatever those little bits are hanging out. Just add a little more detail. It's always nice to have more detail. Yeah, she's got, other than the missing like hinges at the wrists, pretty much everything else you could possibly want with this figure as far as articulation. She's got the ball jointed hips, rocker ankles. She's got the knee pads in the proper location. I know the Black Series, it's like up there, and I feel bad for the Black Series. It's a shame when they do that, but TVC here, they got it under control. Look at it. Looks great. When she is kneeling, it looks great. Doesn't have just like a knee pad poking into the ground. And she's got the lightsaber hilt. Plugs in right here, which is awesome. And yeah, and she's got some nice torso articulation. Always love that. And her shoulder pads are a separate piece, so they get out of the way. Just like I would just, word to the wise, if you are like posing her on a shelf, if you have her like arms up, it'll probably keep these up, like it'll probably keep them in that position for a while afterwards. When you do put her arms down, I would like kind of put a little pressure on that just so they're not just like sticking up like that the whole time. But yeah, other than that, paint apps look great. Just a little nitpicky on the face, slightly shifted. Not like one of my clones. It was I think my the Lambent Seeker ARC Trooper. Go check out that video if you want. The eyes are so bad on that figure. It was horrendous, and it's a funny video because it was a treat getting that figure, opening that figure from the package and seeing those eyes. It was something else. But yeah, I think it's gonna about do it for this. Sabine here in her little workshop. This is actually like a Batman display from a Batman set. And I like shaved off. There was like a batarang thing there, and the lightsaber hilt fits perfectly on there. It's an awesome little lightsaber construction, like desk here, whatever, workshop. And yeah, just figured I'd point that out. Some people might be like, "Oh, where'd that cool little uh, workstation come from?" And it's even got a little helmet spot too. You can see right there. So that's where her helmet's gonna stay because it's just gonna be in the background because that's where it belongs. It's hardly even good enough for the background, but it's definitely not going on her head. That's for sure. Thankfully, in the show, she didn't wear a helmet much at all, and I guess we can be grateful for that. At least we can display her without her helmet, and we won't miss it too much because she hardly wore it. But yeah, I think that's gonna about do it. Thank you for watching, everyone. Follow me over on Instagram, JohnRunner88, over there as well. Got a lot of behind the scenes pictures, and I took some nice, cool workshop pictures of her when I got her in. So go check those out. Follow me here as well. Do the subscribe and leave a comment down below. Did you pick this figure up? Are you frustrated that it's a deluxe? Because I know the price point can hit hard for some of these, but she at least comes with a lot of accessories, which is good. And yeah, I think that's going to about do it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye, guys.